Still in the kitchen, we have switched out my cooking partners. This is Jandal. She's the kitchen manager at Second Harvest. Now, one of the cool things is not only is this where the warehouse is and the distribution center that goes out to all the food banks in the region, but it's also where they teach cooking classes, where they also educate people. And I know that the industry pros come in here sometimes for contests. This kitchen gets used a lot.
Oh,
you know,
all the time.
Yeah,
yes.
It's great.
Yes.
All right, Jandal, thank you for joining us. All right, what are we going to dive into? We've been talking about with Julie, tuna is, again, one of those great proteins. It's versatile. My mother, tuna noodle casserole, all the while growing up, I still eat it. Cream of mushroom soup. I try to switch that out a little bit because the boys see the mushrooms and freak out.
Make your own cream of mushroom soup next time. We have a recipe for that.
You have a recipe for it?
Yes,
is it on Second Harvest?
Yes.
All right, we've got a link at KXLY.com. They can go there and look at all the recipes that are available.
I believe so.
Perfect.
Yes, yes.
All right, so what did you come up with?
Well, what kid doesn't like grilled cheese and tuna fish sandwich?
Me,
So
I love it.
we're going to put them together, and it's pretty simple. We have this wonderful tuna.
Okay.
And the best thing is it only calls for a tablespoon of mayonnaise. So that's great. Calls for some carrots.
You just
So you're adding vegetables to it to make it even a little better.
And it's the crunch that's cool.
Yeah.
I love the crunch.
Celery, green onions.
So here's the deal. My son loves green onions, but do you know what I saw him doing with the other day? He was taking them and stabbing them into a thing of salt. I'm going like, no! Just eat the thing, leave the salt out of it. And he goes, oh, that's good too. I'm going like, oh, you're killing me.
I'm right with your son. I've been doing that since.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He probably learned it from his grandma.
That's right, exactly.
All right.
Now, this recipe did not call for dill, but I love dill, so
you love pickles?
as
okay.
anything, you can put that in to your recipe.
And the kids can make up their own little concoction, it looks like.
If they don't like carrots, don't add them. If they want to have a zucchini in there, let's add that.
Okay.
You're just going to mix this up, and you're going to put it on top of an English muffin.
Now, see, this is, I never would have thought of the English muffin. I don't know why. It's been in existence much longer than I have, but I've always done it with, bread.
Right, and of course, we use whole grain English muffins here to be even more nutritious. So you just want to put about a tablespoon on there.
Do you know, oh, there it is.
Gotta have the cheese.
I know, I was just going, wait a minute,
Yes.
there's no cheese.
No.
But even after, we're going to put them in the broiler now. The cheese, it takes about 3 minutes. They're going to melt. And then we're going to add avocados on top of the cheese because we had some.
You really are digging the avocado thing.
Oh, yeah.
So what do we just put a little bit? Sprinkle it?
Sprinkle a little bit on there. Yep.
Not a ton, right?
Well,
I'm going to make one for me. It's going to
that's right. Then you can put more.
But here's the deal. The kids can help with this. This is the thing that I don't think is happening. I don't think the kids are helping cook meals. And I think a lot of the adults now that are in their 30s, they were not trained or have decided not to learn in the kitchen. And it can be a really good bonding moment. A little something there, a little kick. Bam. Again, using a broiler, you can also use one of the smaller broilers that sits on the, I mean, you don't need a full-on beautiful kitchen to do this. It can be done anywhere. Except the microwave. Don't try this with a microwave. It needs the crunch. Thank you very much. All right. You love being here. You love the kitchen and cooking.
I do.
This What's for Lunch food drive with Yokes, this is a big deal for you guys.
It really is. Well, tonight we have a community class, and we're doing something with black beans, which we get in food drives too. But, if we get a lot of this tuna, then the next week she'll probably do something like this tuna melt. And these are our community. We have 17 signed up for this. We average about 2 of those classes a week, but we also teach cooking classes, which are very reasonable rate, and that helps us support the community classes.
And the other part, it's just the fundamentals in a kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
You learn how to handle a knife, you learn how to cook things, you learn good things that mix together, and
we learn the claw.
The claw, I know. It's like this, and
That's
you keep your fingertips out, and I learned that at a young age. My grandmother was a chef back in the day.
That's great.
So yes, she drilled it into my head. So we're using tuna, we got the avocado. What happens, it changes. I'm trying to get to a point, I'm being horrible at it.
Okay.
The produce at Second Harvest and what goes out to your distribution centers and to the food banks changes all the time.
Right, day to day. I actually bought some avocados yesterday, a whole truckload came in right after I bought them. So you never know. And if you look in here, I don't know if we can do that, but this is strawberries, avocados. This all came in yesterday. These are beautiful. Now, we always have apples and potatoes.
She's so fast at moving that around. Oh, we'll hold it for the camera. No, but it is. And look at this. I mean, this is one of those things where you get those. Here's the important part. It's like anything you get in a store. This is going out to these people. They're learning how to cook with these. They're getting their kids, make sure they got a good meal, especially through the summertime. Because a lot of times they're not getting that meal at school, you know, and so really they're dropping at least one meal a day.
Absolutely, and what Jandal just showed you with those strawberries, we want to really emphasize what we hand out at our food banks and our food pantries and at our mobile markets is really good product, because you know it's hard enough to ask for food at no charge and to ask for that help. So if we give them something that hands them a little dignity too, if it's a really good product. So we really pride ourselves at Second Harvest that our growers distribute wonderful product, our volunteers sort it, and we get it out to people in need. So that is a great thing.
But we have to learn how to use it.
But the other thing we might want to mention is most of our product in that cooler is organic, because we have wonderful relationships with all the grocery stores. What doesn't sell because it's higher price?
Yeah.
Organic produce.
So the stuff going out is better than what I get in my own.
Exactly.
Now I have guilt as a parent.
Okay, look what I got for you.
Oh, the can opener.
Because
the
that,
dreaded.
Jandal, you talk about that's an inhibitor for children and some adults to manage.
Can I try to show them how I do it?
I'm leaving you two up to this. Yep.
Can you grab me a can of tuna over there, please? There's one there. There's one there. We got it over there. Oh, that looks good. And I'm hungry.
And these were wonderful. We made them yesterday just to make sure.
I like how we tested it just to make sure.
It was really good.
There's never a shortage of people here to try the food.
No, that's for sure.
In this kitchen, truly, there is a generation learning how to cook with raw vegetables, raw fruits. They're learning how to cook the way our grandmas did back in the day. There used to be a root cellar, and my dad would be going down to the root cellar, and my grandma would tell him what to get, pull up some potatoes, pull up this, that, and he'd bring that up out of the root cellar. Okay, so I'm gonna try it. All right, wow, it's got a big handle. I like this one. Okay, now do you go all the way around?
Yes.
See, I don't. I always stop a little bit. I leave the flap. I don't know why.
Because your mother did.
But my mother did. Something else I can blame my mother for. All right, I'm going to go all the way through. All right, and this is it. We're going to get through here. We're going to pour it out, and we just give it the big squeeze, and just give it a little bit there. It comes out. Now, do you like oil or water? I know what the answer is already. Yeah. And there it is. And every can of tuna is different.
True.
You know what I mean? So there you go. There, and you're ready to cook. You just pull that out. I don't know what to do with an open can of tuna, so I'll set it over there.
And we have some paper towels back here to dry your hands.
Second Harvest, what they're asking you to do is go to any Yokes in the region. As you're doing your normal shopping, as I've now guilted you into buying some fresh vegetables and fruit for your family, is you can pick up some more for the good people here, or you can pick up a $5 bag or a $10 bag. If you want to know more about the recipes or what they do, we have a link at KXLY.com. Here's the cool part about it. If you're sitting at home and you're going, that's a good idea. I love that. I love my grandmother's cooking. I love what that produces, which is, again, these people being able to really feed their children for less. Okay? It's less expensive than buying processed foods. It's healthier for the kids. Okay, and we're going to see their health improve as they eat healthier foods.
Right.
Now I have to buy healthier foods for my own family. You can give online.
That's right. Oh, definitely. Can I just say, I really want to thank Yokes and KXLY for allowing us to provide this opportunity to people to help other people, because we can't do it without our community partners. So we depend on the grocery stores. We depend on you to get the word out through the media. We thank you. We also want to remind folks on that day of what's for lunch, they can donate at the register. If they don't want to pick up a bag, or if they want to donate more, you are welcome to. You can give any dollar amount at the cash register.
You are welcome to give more
as much as you want.
if you'd like. Gentle, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'll come in here and cook more often if we get to taste it afterwards. All right, once again, What's for Lunch Food Drive with Yokes, any Yokes, $5 and $10 bag. Go to KXLY.com, there's a link to Second Harvest. You're gonna get the recipes for these, real easy to do, but as you can see, you can make up your own and the kids can help. And that's one of the coolest things in the world is a family cooking together, being healthy, and getting out and staying in shape. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.